matchup. Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
And during the last 5 games, he's been a force on the boards, really throwing his body at rebounds and trying to grab as many as he can.
This is game 5.
And that kind of effort has been noticed by
round
his
1, game 5.
Teammates.
Here are the 5
76ers versus Pacers.
Got George. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly.
The winner will go on
then
round 2.
Tyrese Maxey.
The loser will through the draft next
shooting
season.
guard. And for Indiana, Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
8:17 a.m.
Halliburton outside. Rebound by the 76ers. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Screen by Embiid. Grimes hits the three-pointer.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now the Pacers with it. It's a three-point game. Pass to Halliburton. Back to Turner. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, looking like a veteran running the screen and roll. Halliburton understands how to break down defenses.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I talked with him about Joel Embiid and asked him what he wants his team to do against him defensively. And he said, I told our big guys to play with physicality out there, but to also know when to go straight up and not let him bait us into silly fouls. It's not an easy assignment, but Coach seems confident in their chances of containing Joel. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Now here's Turner. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Halliburton against Maxey. Pass to Embiid. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. On the wing, Nembhard. Maxey covering. Siakam outside. And here's Nesmith. Fires the 3. And Indiana misses again. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. George outside. Embiid, a screen on Siakam. George for 3. The rebound by Nesmith.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. And Indiana misses again. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Outside Maxey. They still need this. Offensive rebound. George for 3. Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Nembhard. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
And the first one at the line is good. And Joel Embiid with a number of different co-stars in his time in Philly, Richard.
Yes, Ben Simmons in his prime, Jimmy Butler, James Harden, they've all come and gone. But in Tyrese Maxey, Embiid might have found the tag team partner for the long haul.
It's both from the stripe, and it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Right now, slow start for Indiana. I expect them to get fired up shortly. I should do my best in my voice. What is my best in my voice? My basketball voice. I don't know. That's the one thing I hate about this. That they have these long,
While we have a
drawn out.
second, here are the NBA's assist leaders since the All-Star break.
Cutaway
Second is
scenes.
Tyrese Halliburton.
And since the All-Star break, his passing has been
People
incredible.
don't want to see that. They just want to
finding
see
his
the
guys in their
basketball game.
spots and playing the role of facilitator.
These Indiana fans, y'all gotta get live. Come on, y'all.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
The defense better watch Turner more closely because he can strike that fast.
George outside. Pass to Oubre. Here's Grimes. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Pure from three-point range. Grimes has got 8.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You train a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Siakam. Shoots over Oubre. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Matherin comes in for Nesmith. Shepard, he's checked in for Nembhard. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton.
When I think of Halliburton, I think of oil. I don't know why. Tyrese Halliburton, I think of oil when I think of you.
The Sixers trailing.
That is not my basketball voice.
Maxey surveys. Inside, Yabusele, and the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. And what a breakout 4th year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up.
Shots good by Matherin.
And it's important Matherin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. McCain's shot is off.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Pass to Siakam. And here's Toppin from the arc. Edwards pulls it in. And for the 76ers, their shooting has not been great early. Just 27%. Outside Maxey. Here's Bona. He's covered by Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McCain. That one doesn't drop. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Indiana ahead. They lead by 2. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Here's Butler. He's coming off a 19-point game against Chicago.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
We've got Obi Toppin. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Walker. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's McConnell in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Three-pointer, Halliburton. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And the 76ers shooting only 23% so far. Outside Edwards. Pass to Embiid. The Pacers pull it in.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
McConnell outside. Back to Halliburton. The 3-ball. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast. The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
Outside
It looked like this game could go either way at the moment. Philadelphia, they didn't have some talent, but Embiid there. But like they said, they need some help. He needs some help. He's going to get it next season if they don't get it. They could have a star player.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
This is just the first season, and teams are as they were. No trades, no nothing.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good.
Might even create my son to play.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And the league has cut down on back-to-backs, but some pushback for a surprising reason. Richard, teams need multiple days off in order to practice.
Yeah, that's right. With only 1 day off between games, teams don't usually practice on those off days. It's not as simple as it looks.
In for Walker, and it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Oubre, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Grimes comes in for Butler. Nembhard outside. There's a screen by Toppin. There's the triple. Gets the 3 to fall. Nembhard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's McCain, defended by Halliburton. Outside Oubre. Pass to Grimes. Shot clock at 6. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pacers leading by 4. Mathurin finds Halliburton. Back to Mathurin. Now Nembhard. Here's Halliburton. It's hauled in by Oubre. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. From outside the arc. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by Oubre. Embiid's got his second basket of the night. Halliburton left side. Oh, the sweet touch inside by Halliburton.
And I appreciate how confident Halliburton is. For a guard, he handles himself well and deep.
Pass to Embiid. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he can't get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Now here's Nembhard. Tightly guarded. Can't cash it in from close range.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
They get the rebound. Embiid. The layup off target.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said, it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us and the U.S. men's national team.
Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. Nesmith comes in for Mathurin. Indiana leading by 3. Nembhard outside. Pass to Siakam. And no good, trying to use the glass. 76ers trail by 3. Here's Grimes. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Siakam left side. And Indiana misses again.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Maxey. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Willing that ball in. Tyrese Maxey has a nose for points.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
The Pacers making a switch here. Mathurin's checked in. And it's tied up with that one.
A natural scorer who plays with a lot of energy. Maxey, he's going to have a long career.
Indiana's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Nesmith on the wing. Back to Nembhard. To the wing on the left. And here's Siakam for 3. Here's Turner. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Turner's got 9.
Playing with real urgency. Turner keeps the play alive. That work ethic from him is just fantastic.
30 seconds left in the first half. Outside Oubre. Here's Grimes. Mathurin with a rebound. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Improving his passing is going to be key for Mathurin in the NBA. Looks like he's already on that path.
George's shot is off. From deep three-point land. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Pacers out in front, leading by 4. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time I hit a sit-down shot from the seats behind the lane.
Shaq's like a trick shot artist out there. He's diving, he's spinning. I'm curious to see what's left in the bag. I'll get the lanes. You guys bring your own shoes this time. And now, let's get into the Indiana Pacers game. It's been a close one so far.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
Some of the loudest fans in this league. It's like having a sixth man on the floor. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Miles Turner really making a difference here.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
'76ers trail by 4. And the '76ers looking at who they've got. George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. Now here's George. No made baskets yet.
And that's the versatility of George. He does it from long range, mid-range, and at the rim.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. George with it. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And you got to give Paul George credit for his mental toughness. There's always lots of chatter out there, but he tunes it out and just focuses on his game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Now here's Maxey, a reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. Embiid inside. He's against Turner. Embiid can't hit. Indiana leading by 4. Up top, Nembhard, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Shoots. Again, Indiana.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen. You show us your best move. Let's go. You have a visitor.
We've seen outstanding defense this season, and here are the teams leading the way in steals. Fifth best, Philadelphia.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
90 seconds into the second half now. Pass to Grimes. It's George on the wing. Yes! And the foul! Aaron Nesmith picks one up.
And just not letting the tough defense stifle him. I mean, George gets the shot he wants. Hustle pays dividends, I'll tell you. And when it's getting you to the line like that, whew, man, what a night.
What's up?
That's good from George. Indiana leading by 3. Halliburton outside. Siakam outside. Pass to Halliburton to the paint. Here's Nembhard. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Grimes. Give him 8. Outside Maxey. Here he goes. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I just love the pace that Maxey plays at, constantly applying pressure to the defense.
Turner finds Halliburton. Now here's Turner. Jacks up a 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Here's George. Pacers with a rebound. Turner's got 9 rebounds now. Siakam, pass to Halliburton. Siakam with a screen on Maxey. Pass to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Lets it fly. Rebound by Philadelphia. Oubre's got 4 rebounds in the game. Maxey with it, defended by Halliburton. Now Maxey. He's got 5. George's shot is off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Pacers making a change here. Mathurin's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And here's Siakam for 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Maxey. Now Oubre. Embiid, a screen on Mathurin. And here's Oubre from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Oubre's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence. It allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Maxey, that's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Nembhard outside. There's a screen by Turner. 3-pointer. Indiana again missing.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Here's Maxey. Drops in the layup for 2. And now a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
Some slippage at the defensive end here in the second half, allowing the offense to establish more of a rhythm.
Here's Siakam. Chalk up 2 there. Siakam's gotten his second bucket of the game. Here's Maxey. He's got 9. Pass to Embiid. Knocked loose. Haliburton with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. And Hallie to the hoop.
And the defense is left completely in the dust by Haliburton. He speeds down the court on a one-man mission.
Here's Yabusele. Back to Maxey. Lets it go from deep. Offensive board. Oubre. And he dunks it down. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Maxey against Haliburton. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Mathurin finds Siakam. The jump hook. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Sixers on top, up 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
We got to clean up that inside. Got to clean it up. Guard without fouling. Keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
He sounds like he's looking for more focus in the painted area.
It's all about effort, really. Coach Carlisle wants more hustle from his group.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Topping out there with Walker. Then there's Tyrese Haliburton. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's McConnell in at the 1. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
Great body control allows Mathurin to finish through contact.
The Sixers trailing. Pass to McCain. Embiid, a screen on Haliburton. Nails it from beyond the arc. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
Now here's Mathurin. That shot, no good. Oh, good D by Edwards. And the 76ers shooting only 39% so far in the game. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Shot clock at 6. Here's McCain, defended by Haliburton. McCain shot is off. Well, Indiana shooting 40% from the field in this one. Ooh, 2 physical points for Haliburton.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
So it's Philadelphia now. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
For your Indiana Pacers, everyone, let's get excited.
For McConnell. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Grimes is checked in.
Wow.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive? or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Yabusele. Walker covering. Here's Grimes. Mathurin with a rebound. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Pass to Toppin. Takes the three. The rebound by Embiid. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's McCain. No good with a layup. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Mathurin going inside, and there it is for him. Mathurin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Butler. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
That's good from Butler. Some changes for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Siakam comes in for Walker. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Mathurin. Good on both. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Nembhard. Nesmith on the wing. Siakam outside. No good with the triple.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Grimes. Screen by Embiid. Philadelphia with another miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
You can see the length come into play, whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
Siakam, 2 shots.
That's good from Siakam.
They're shooting more free throws as his career is going on. Siakam wants to get that percentage up.
Oubre, he's checked in for Butler. Siakam hits them both. Here's George. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Embiid against Turner. Shoots from the baseline. Embiid, good.
And no doubt the ball is going to go to Embiid there. Needing a bucket, and he gets it.
Down low. Siakam in the post. He's covered by Oubre. Yep, that one goes. Siakam's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
It's your hot squad. We want to keep you shirts fitted, but you need to be the loudest. Can you do it? Let's hear it.
Here's George. Pass to Oubre. We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. Oh, and they take the lead. And the 76ers lead by 1. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Now here's Siakam. And the layup is good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Embiid inside. Turner covers. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, sometimes you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I go back to him in that area on the floor.
Siakam, no good. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the
This
fourth.
is definitely the best game so far.
Here's Embiid.
Who the Sixers is not going to go down like that.
So he's got a couple of
You don't do that definitive. You don't just kind of definitive. You're thinking you're going to be ours. You know, we ain't down like that.
Indiana should be winning this game bigly. Did I use the term bigly?
Put on the first, and that ties this game.
Oh, this could be the first upset.
80% from the line during his career. Embiid is not only one
I
of
said
the
could
best
be.
free throw shooting centers in the league today, he's one of the best all time.
This would be weird. I mean, they beating a team like Indiana. Team is going to take on the Knicks.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
If Indiana do lose, they could be a very good team next season with an extra player.
And this is why the team relies on Siakam. In the big moments, you can trust him with the shot.
He has 12 points and turns to the paint 8.
Here for the 76ers.
Embiid with the ball.
Jones.
He's a point guard.
There's 48
Trying to hold out.
seconds left in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Embiid.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination
Great defensive
of
play.
size and timing on defense is so valuable.
Neesmith passes to Halliburton. Rebound by the 76ers.
They got 2 for 1.
Here's Maxey. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Knocks down the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Certainly some pressure on those free throws, but he still delivered.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
And I found out that there's no way to skip those scenes. You just got to press X to stop them from happening.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Siakam. And here's Turner from the arc.
Miles Morales. Turner with the 3.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And a great call.
Nick Nurse need a doctor to help him on this one.
You want to be in sync right here. What's the best strategy
In sync?
for him?
chance
How about
to tie it
Blackstreet?
up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll
That's another
try
boy
for
band.
a three.
Boy band.
They'll probably try for a two, but if something
There's so
opens
many
up
from the
outside,
90s.
I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Justin Timberlake. There they go again with the dancing.
Stand up and make some noise.
This is it. This is it.
Here's Embiid.
Embiid for the tie. Doesn't get it. Indiana wins.
And he can't make the shot to force
Philadelphia.
overtime. And
Look at
it's
his-
the Pacers who come out on top here.
His teammate is in shock that he missed it. He was that
Incredible
close.
night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
She gonna look at him funny at the end. I like how she do that.
And I think, I got to just
Like,
be myself.
man, get outta
Don't
here.
get lost in everything going on. Be yourself. Play basketball. Have fun. And, I'm just happy to be able to
You're
go out
sweating
there
on
and
me.
play
Get
hard.
off me.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview
That
once
look.
again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Miles Turner.
Miles Morales Turner. Spider. Spider-Man comic. And so, the final score is the Pacers 53 and 76ers 51. I'm sounding like I'm from the 1930s or the 40s. And let's see what happens next. We're going to look at the box score here, and then we're going to go and say what the teams had in particular. Miles Turner with 15 points and 11 rebounds, obviously the player of the game. And Pascal Siakam, 12 points. And then we go down the list here. We have Halliburton, the oil machine. And then you have the man. I know the first name is Benedict Mathurin. Then you got Nimhard. You got T.J. McConnell with 3. And then we had, I don't know why I think of basketball when I hit, James Naismith, duh. And then we got the rest. He just showed up and just sat on the bench for the most part. He looked like Zion Williamson, just a touch. Now we go back up here again. Here we got Tyrese Maxey. And then we have this guy with 13 rebounds, and he was the leader of that. We have Quentin Grimes. And then we have Kelly Oubre Jr. We got Paul. You only got 6 points. Dude, you need to be traded somewhere. You're just going to get that. Oh, it's going to be fun to rebuild these teams after this season. Right now, we're just going to let them play out who they are. Remember, all teams who lose draft from the other teams. And the champion will not get anybody drafted from them. They will have the same team so they can repeat. And once they lose, then they are open for business. And then we have these here. Jared Butler. I was thinking Jimmy Butler at first, but it's not him. And then the rest did not play here. And some of these guys I've never even heard of here. Like Ricky Console the fourth. I'm sorry if you see this, Ricky. I just don't know you. And that's the end of this game here. We're going to be playing again tomorrow night or early the morning tomorrow. So on that note, the final score, the Indiana Pacers 53 and the 76ers 51. Hey, y'all, go get that together, huh? Y'all have a great day. So long, everybody.